Last July, my life completely changed, and since then, I've been thinking about finding balance. Balance is one of those essential things about music that factors into every aspect, whether it's choosing instruments, EQ choices, mic choices in the room that you're in. Balance in the room is also an important factor. I have these panels here, I have this bass trap here because, things can get out of control, and we just have to find ways in our life to manage them. Since becoming a dad, I think a huge issue I've had with work is balancing the time between clients. A couple projects have been finished, in time, even possibly early, and then I've had one client who I unfortunately had to pass on to someone else because I just couldn't commit to the amount of time required for the delivery date, and that sucks. But what I'm really grateful for is to be a part of that project to begin with, and then moving on, I can try and find these ways to balance and organize myself. I spoke last week with Harley Eblen. He's an amazing string arranger, cellist, and just all-round great guy. I'm so glad that he took the time to talk to me because it kind of reminded me of things that I couldn't put into words. I think he said one thing that really, really hit home.
Who am I? What do I have time for? What do I want to be spending my time doing? Does this actually matter? That's the hardest part.
From everything you just said, the thing that really ties it together really succinctly is you just saying, does this actually matter? And you're like, oh yes, I can just Marie Kondo my life. That doesn't sound that hard.
Totally. It doesn't sound hard, but it is.
Yeah, it is.
Here's a few things that Harley had to say about balance and making time for what you care about.
How you kind of find balance between the time you need to spend versus the time you want to spend on an arrangement.
I got a text from a friend and producer in LA, and he said, I just had a meeting with an artist, and we're going to put out a song 2 weeks from today. And so with that kind of project, it's easy to not get caught up in ticking time because I would lose the job.
What would you do if something went wrong? Say you had, some broken strings you couldn't fix, or say something happened and you needed to do another day?
I would send him an email.
Okay. Do you find that that the budget for your work really affects your time management, or is that something you like to separate in how you organize yourself?
It might be a detriment to my business, but I 100% separate those things.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be thinking about my hourly when I'm in the hot seat recording.
Yeah.
I want to be doing creative quality work. I don't want those to pollute each other.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's 100% how I think about everything.
And for me, it's about what is the minimum I can keep doing to move all of the things I care about in my life forward. But it's that hurdle of looking at the raw task list and thinking that's too much.
I think at the end of all this, the thing that I take away, and I hope you take away too, is that it's all about making time for what matters most. If you like this and you want to see more, let me know. If you like the soundtrack, that's awesome. That's something that I produce myself, and that's what I kind of strive to do in every one of these videos. So yeah, thanks for watching.